Hi, Holly Haven with Haven Home Team in Keller Williams. Today we're going to chat a little bit about what it means to buy and sell a home in a shifting market. So don't go away. All right, guys, so we are definitely in what we call a shifting market. That just means that we are really going from a market that felt pretty stable, pretty balanced for buyers and sellers into probably what is going to feel more like a buyer's market. So this came to us a little bit sooner than we were expecting. We knew this was coming in the next 6 months. All of the data has told us, based on history, we knew we were headed in this direction. But what we didn't know is the coronavirus would show up and it would affect the world markets, not just our local markets and economies. So now we are dealing with a real estate market with the shift and coronavirus and all the things that could mean for us as investors and homeowners, and just as humans who need to move. Sometimes we're in a situation where we need to buy or sell a home. We need to move into a new area, maybe for work or for family reasons. And so we're going to be dealing with this a little bit in the next 5 to 6 months. We are going to feel this pretty strongly. So I just want to chat with you guys a little bit about what that means and what it looks like for us in this kind of short term and long term over the next few months. So if you need to buy and sell in this market, you might be a little bit timid, but don't worry, guys, there is always a way to make it work and make it a benefit for all parties. So let's talk about what it looks like if you are going to be selling in this current shifting market. So let's say the market downshifts by 3 to 4%, right? I might be using some high numbers here, but let's use it as an example. If you are selling a $300,000 home to move up, that was your original intent, right? You wanted to sell for a reason. That reason hasn't necessarily gone away, but our numbers might adjust a little bit. So let's say that you were selling a $300,000 home, and maybe we're gonna see a shift down of about 3 to 4%. That could be what is felt like a loss of $9,000 to $12,000. I know that sounds big, but if your intent was to move up into maybe a $400,000 home, and we have that same 3 to 4% downshift, then that is a savings on the purchase side of $12,000 to $16,000. So using this example, if you are selling a $300,000 home, you're buying a $400,000 home, you have technically seen a savings of up to $4,000. I know this sounds a little scary when we talk about, we're a seller and we're moving into a buyer's market, but if we are a seller and a buyer, we are taking advantage of the buyer's market, and in many cases, we are moving up into that higher price range, and we really are seeing the difference and feeling that savings on the back end, which would be on the purchase. All right, if you are renting, you absolutely should consider buying right now. So what is happening when you rent is you are paying 100% interest. That's a lot of interest. You have no equity. You are paying someone else's mortgage, right? If you're renting a house, you're paying their mortgage and you are building their equity and their wealth. They are an investor. That's why they own rental properties. So guys, if you're renting, it's time to buy. You can buy right now at somewhere between 3 and 4% interest. That is very, very inexpensive for a home purchase. So here's what I would recommend. As we move into this shifting market, we are going to start to see some price reductions on the listed homes. That is going to give you as a buyer more buying power. You also may find that your apartment complex, if you're renting, may allow you to move out of your lease early due to a new home purchase contract. So that gives you an additional incentive there to maybe not have to pay out an entire lease. That is on a case-by-case basis. I would definitely check with your landlord on that particular situation if that is a concern for you on timing. So if you're renting right now, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and start the loan pre-qualification process. The worst thing that can happen is somebody can tell you that you don't qualify just yet, but they can give you the steps to what it means for you to qualify in the future, whether that means 3 to 6 months down the road or even 1 to 2 years down the road. And it can put you on track to really getting your finances in order and ensuring that you're ready when the time is right for you. So I would start with a loan pre-qualification. From that point, you might find very quickly that what you're paying in rent is even less than what you could be paying to own your own home. And when you own your own home, you are building equity. That is how you build wealth. Okay, I know we didn't get into a lot of the deep details here. It's a short video. I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of insight on why this might be the perfect time for you to start looking into a new home purchase. Again, whether you are moving up from your current home or you are moving out of your rental, now is a great time for you to get more information. I hope I can answer any questions. Please feel free to reach out to me, email me, shoot me a phone call or a text message. Guys, I would love to chat with you and be a resource for you. I know times can feel a little uncertain, but we are not uncertain people. We are just in uncertain times. So give me a call, allow me to be your resource, and let me help you with any of your real estate questions here in North Texas. I look forward to chatting with you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Sell a home. I don't like that one. Go back. I don't have the virus.